Hello and welcome to World in 5. President Mnangagwa believes the drive for intra-trade in Africa under the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement as an opportunity for youth to establish themselves. The objective by the AU is to significantly boost intra-Africa trade, particularly trade in value-added products and trade across all sectors of Africa's economy. Speaking at the Magamba Vocational Training Center for the Youth Empowerment Forum, the president said young people must understand the markets available and be prepared to take the lead.
The ongoing drive to promote intra-Africa trade and made in Africa goods and services, along with innovative youth-led enterprises, to enhance climate change mitigation and strengthen food and nutrition security on the continent, present tremendous opportunities for our young people. Our young entrepreneurs should intentionally acquire the requisite business market knowledge to access broader markets, while also enhancing their competitiveness to easily trade within Africa and beyond.
Vice President Chiwenga says infrastructure forms the backbone of economic development, providing the necessary physical and social systems for sustainable growth. He was speaking at the Africa Infrastructure and Built Environment Conference in Bulawayo on Wednesday.
Efficient infrastructure delivery is key in the realization of national priorities and overall socio-economic development. The Second Republic has focused on the restoration of basic infrastructural services, including expansion in critical areas, mainly targeting the key sectors of energy, transport, water and sanitation, health, housing, education, as well as information and communication technology.
SADC health ministers are agreed that MPOX outbreak is threatening to reverse health gains at a time the world is still recovering from the impact of COVID-19. Since the beginning of the year, over 1,000 lives have been lost to MPOX, with 48,000 reported cases across several countries in Africa. We get more on the Southern African Development Community Ministers of Health meeting that started on Wednesday in Harare.
Africa Center for Disease Control noted that each life lost was a devastating reminder of why the region must take action now. The continent is facing its worst MPOX outbreak, which has since been declared a public health emergency and security crisis.
As of this week, in Africa, MPOX cases surged by 400% compared to the same times in 2023. Let me repeat. Same times last year, the number of the MPOX cases has surged and increased by 400%.
The Zimbabwean government concurred on the need to urgently address the threats the region was facing. This also comes at a time the current challenges such as climate change are threatening to undermine efforts the region has made in its HIV fight.
The Public Service Commissioner in Bindura has collaborated with opticians to bring eye care services closer to civil servants. Our correspondent Fungai Lupande spoke to stakeholders after hundreds of civil servants underwent eye screenings and received glasses during an eye wellness day this week.
Member of Business Medical Aid Society. So we are part of NAS protesting so we are shandy women and the members our yes. Saka zvinhu zvinokudzwa zvikuru tinoziva kuti vanhu vanenge vachikura paya maziso anenge achideteriorata condition yavo saka ende nemazuva ano tokushanda nemakombiyuta zvinoafekta futi maziso.
Australia's government says it will introduce world-leading legislation to ban children under 16 from social media. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said the proposed laws to be tabled in Parliament next week are aimed at mitigating the harm social media is inflicting on Australian children. While many of the details are yet to be debated, the government said the ban will not only apply to young people already on social media. There will be no exemptions on the age limit for children who have consent from their parents. The government says that the owners will be on social media platforms to show they are taking reasonable steps to prevent access. And that's all we had for you. Good afternoon.